One day Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhuma, they bought him a meal. And when they bought him the meal, he radiallahu anhu said a very profound statement. He said, إِنَّهُ لَيَأْتِي عَلَيَّ الشَّهْرُ, months come by me, فَمَا أَشْبَعُ مِنَ الطَّعَامِ, and I don't become full from food. Months go by in my life and I don't get full. Our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Aisha, she told Urwa ibn Zubayr, she said, كان يمر علينا هلال وهلال وهلال لا يوقد في بيت رسول الله نارا. They would go by seasons and then another seasons and then another seasons that would go by, and the Prophet ﷺ he won't even have anything to eat. So then Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, when she said that, Urwa said, what was you eating then? She said, al-aswadan, the dates and the water. And Imam Hassan al-Basri, he said a very profound statement. He said, كانت بلية أبيكم آدم. The problem that happened to our father Adam alayhi salam was what? أكلة. It was eating food. He ate, that's why he was taken out of Jannah. He ate. It was food that he chose to disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then Hassan al-Basri said, وَهِيَ بَلِيَّتُكُمْ إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. That's going to be your problem until the day of judgment. He also said, Hassan al-Basri, إِنْ أَرَدْتَ أَنْ يَصِحَّ جِسْمُكَ. He said, if you want your body to be healthy, وَيَقِلَّ نَوْمُكَ, and you want your sleep to be less, فَأَقْلِلْ مِنَ الْأَكْلِ, reduce on eating. Do you want to take care of your health? Reduce on what? On eating. And also reduce, when you reduce on your eating, you will reduce on your sleeping. You won't be a person who sleeps for so long. Bishr ibn al-Harith said a very profound statement. He said, ما ينبغي للرجل أن يشبع اليوم من الحلال لأنه إذا شبع من الحلال دعته نفسه إلى الحرام. He said, today is not befitting for anybody to become full from the halal, because if he does, his nafs is going to start saying to him, why are we always sticking to the halal? Why don't we go to the haram? Let's try that now. Because the concept of wanting more is already there, right? So why would it stop at the halal? It will go elsewhere, right? And Imam Ibrahim ibn Adham said, مَنْ ضَبَطَ بَطْنَهُ ضَبَطَ دِينَهُ. Anyone who protects his stomach will protect his religion. وَمَنْ مَلَكَ جُوعَهُ. And anyone who controls his hunger, مَلَكَ الْأَخْلَاقَ الصَّالِحَةِ. That person will have control over righteous actions, righteous manners. وَإِنَّ مَعْصِيَةَ اللَّهِ بَعِيدَةٌ مِنَ الْجَائِعِ. The sin is far from what? Sins are far from a person who's hungry. A person who's hungry is far from many sins. قَرِيبَةٌ مِنَ الشَّبْعَانِ. But it's very close to the one who's full. وَالشِّبَعُ يُمِيتُ الْقَلْبَ. Filling yourself up will kill your heart. وَمِنْهُ يَكُونُ الْفَرَحُ وَالْمَرَحُ وَالضَّحِكُ. It is because of being full where the person becomes arrogant, full of himself, and also laughs too much. A hungry person hasn't got energy to laugh. Thabit al-Bunani, who was a mawla li Anas ibn Malik, he was a mawla, servant for Anas ibn Malik. He said that Shayṭān came to Nabiullah Zakaria. And Shayṭān said to Zakaria alayhi salam, رُبَّمَا شَبِعْتَ. He said, Zakaria, sometimes you become full. فَثَقُلْتَ عَنِ الصَّلَاةِ وَالذِّكْرِ. And then you became heavy from praying and remembering Allah. Yani sometimes I've utilized, Shayṭān is saying, against you, Zakaria. At a time you were full, I got to you and I managed to get you heavier because of the food that you ate and you got good. And I liked that. It was a good moment for me. Then Zakaria alayhi salam said, غَيْرُ هَذَا. Other than that, is there anything else you found that opportunity in? And Shayṭān said, La. No. Then Zakaria said to him, he said, لَا جَرَمَ لَا أَشْبَعُ أَبَدًا. From today onwards, I will never make myself full from eating. I will never fill myself up when it comes to eating. And the Shayṭān said, وَاللَّهِ لَا أَوْصَحُ عَبْدًا أَبَدًا. And I will never advise any human being ever again. He gave you an advice and you're using it against me now. La'natullahi alayk. And Imam al-Shafi'i said, مَا شَبِعْتُ مُنْذُ 16 سَنَةً. Imam al-Shafi'i said, for 16 years I've never been full. إِلَّا مَرَّةً. Except one time. And even then, فَأَدْخَلْتُ يَدِي. I put my hand in my mouth. فَتَقَيَّأْتُهَا. I vomited it all out. لأن الشبع, because I found that when I became full, يثقل البدن, it made my body very heavy. وَيُقَسِّ الْقَلْبَ, and he makes the heart dark and dull. وَيُزِيلُ الْفِطْنَةَ, and he gets in the way of the person's brain, the sharpness of my mind, he gets in the way of it. وَيَجْلِبُ النَّوْمَ, and he makes me feel sleepy. وَيُضْعِفُ عَنِ الْعِبَادَةِ, and he makes me weak, or he makes the person weak from ibadah.